right, we're in the Cybertruck, full self-driving 13.3.2.8. Still on the same version. We received updates. But we are still in the same version. And as you can see, the sun is just blinding me. It might not show up in the camera, but it is definitely blinding, so if I crash, it's not my fault. It's a full self-driving, right? That's what it's there for. So let's see, I have to go to Barnes and Nobles. Quite a bit away. It's not even that far away. It's just that I have to go onto the freeway and I have to go onto Rosecrans, which is a very busy street with a lot of congestion, and it's easy to really mess up the system, and we'll just see how the Tesla handles it. There's a little parking lot issue around there, and Tesla's gonna have to be smart to figure it out. So we're just gonna let it roll. Is it going to be smart enough to get into the parking lot? I'll give you a taste of what it looks like as soon as it stops bothering me about not paying attention. I am clearly paying attention to the screen. Okay, you see this? So it has to get in right here where it turns in. That's already the parking lot. And is it gonna figure it out? Who knows? Let's see that one more time. Okay, don't give me a strike. Don't give me a strike. I'm just showing. Alright. Okay, so there's quite a bit of parking lot, and we had that one update that gave us the lane not running over the line, and we are clearly hitting those reflectors on the floor for a second at least. So it would be nice if that can be improved, and I thought the update would have improved that, because that was clearly an item in there. But yeah, the Cybertruck, it's a different kind of machine, and we are really close to this older Tesla Model Y right here. Not sure what's going on. I can't see up ahead. Maybe the car can. Okay, so it could detect 2 cars ahead. The camera is higher than us short Asians, so maybe it can see better than me. And being in front of me, it can definitely see before I can, just by a split second, and maybe that split second helps enough with the compute power, right? It has a physical cheat in that it is a couple feet in front of me. And hopefully that means that we're gonna get full self-driving unsupervised sooner than later. I'm driving today, and I noticed there's a lot of people texting on their phones and driving. I think that's kind of unsafe, right? Hopefully that'll be a thing of the past, and they'll get to recover their time. They're very important text messages and very, very important dog posts on Facebook. People just gotta post their dogs. Who can blame them, right? So on this trip, we are on the freeway. We're in hurry mode, and the car is just staying in this lane. And I would probably do that as well, because we don't have to go that far. And here you go. Here's another angle. You can see 2 cars ahead of us. Okay, the front one. Okay, I'm paying attention. Paying attention, all right? So there was a repost. If you're sort of out of world news, you might not have noticed that there was a large outage in Spain. Portugal, and people in there who have Powerwalls. They've accumulated up to 6,000 plus hours of collective backup during the outages. So it's nice if you have a solar system and you have a battery, it can really come in clutch. You could really make sure that you can be able to post out photos on Facebook. Alright, so yeah, if you get solar wall, it's amazing. And solar in general, did you know that the cost of this Cybertruck, the electrics that you have to pay to charge it's quite a bit of money. However, if you have solar, and I would recommend solar, at least a very large solar system. Like, I guess mine is kind of large, and it's enough to power my Cybertruck. Can you believe that? I don't have to pay for fuel charges, fuel costs. I mean, electric is a type of fuel for this car, and I don't have to pay. My monthly bill is still negative. That means that I get more energy from the sun than what I'm dishing out. It's kind of amazing. So I have a negative balance so far for the past few months, and I'm charging at home. I don't charge at the stations, the quick charge. I don't need a quick charge. In fact, I want to slow charge as much as possible so that my battery isn't it doesn't damage the battery, okay? Because when you charge fast, the battery's gonna heat. It's gonna heat up, and the Tesla has like a preconditioning mode where they warm it up where it's at the optimum temperature, yada yada yada. You don't need to do that when you charge at home because it just trickles in. If you're charging, think about it, you're charging the entire car, okay? The entire car is made up of small cells. 4680 is a big cell, but it's still relatively small compared to the car, right? So when you're filling that up, if you try to fill up that battery, or any battery, and you're filling it in, oh man, what the hell? I thought that was over. You know, we just ran over the curb, and that was retarded, because I've done this trip before, and it's kind of gone backwards in that it got dumber. But yeah, like I was saying, when you're charging a battery cell, you don't want to charge the entire cell. Like if it's depleted and you charge it in like half an hour or something, that's you're really heating up a cell. I mean, we're just talking about individual cell levels, okay? If you're charging a single battery in like half an hour, that's kind of quick. Does your phone charge that fast? I don't know. But yeah, so when you're charging that fast, it can be a problem. I really can't see. This is getting terrible. So if you trickle charge, and you buy like they make chargers for like AA batteries that are rechargeable, and there's a special, I guess it's I don't know what it's called. It's a special premium charger. It trickle charges really slow, and so it maintains the maximum battery life for you. And that's what you should do with the Cybertruck or any Tesla, really. Just charge with like a home charger. If you have like a smaller car that has less cells, has a less substantial battery pack, even consider like level 1 charging with 110. It's gonna trickle it in slower. And then you don't have to do any of the shenanigans of like preconditioning your battery and whatnot. It's going to keep it in top shape. At least that's my opinion. That's how I would do it, and that's how I've been doing it. Charge at home. It's neat. And if you've been following the Tesla shares, they're going up quick. They are going up quick. So if you're an investor in Tesla, and I'm not giving any advice right here, I'm just saying this is the way I prefer to lose money, just by myself. You know, it feels like it's getting too high too quick. And when that happens, I back off, because yeah, I've already bought enough of the dip. Maybe I don't know. I bought a lot of shares when it was dipping. And you've been watching my channel, I've been telling you that I buy shares like every week, and especially during the dip. I don't think I've got any shares over 280, so that's kind of my limit. I guess it's an artificial limit, just based on the numbers I see. And I'm not going through some intense charts or something. I'm just saying, like, the repetition of the numbers. It's just, I mean, it's all just price, right? I see that the price of 280 goes there and back kind of a lot. Look at this. Okay, there's someone crossing the street, and she's trying to get killed. Anyhow, yeah, so that's just my take on it when it comes to investing in Teslas. You just gotta, okay, windshield wiper, yeah. You just gotta feel it through the numbers, see it daily, and just have an idea of what a good price is. And there's a stop sign here, I believe. Is there? Yes, there is. You can hardly see it, but it was there, and we just blew it. No one's around, so. And there's a person coming up right here. The Tesla is slowing down for that person, which is very nice, because he's not even paying attention. And we got into the parking lot, and we are good to go. And okay, so this is a bit premature. There was a park here. The store is like two shops down. I'm gonna get closer, and then I'm gonna park. Let's see, where is that? Okay, let's go. There's a person leaving right here. However, I don't want to park here because this truck is quite large. Here's a good spot that we can just test how it'll go. And you know, there's someone in back of us, so we'll let them pass. Okay, well, and I am going to pull in. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, subscribe, share. See you in the next one. Take care.